Okay, well, hello friends. Thanks for joining again, if indeed you actually are. If you are, thanks very much. We are going back to Gibraltar just to have a look at my scenery tweaks that I did this afternoon. To be honest, there weren't many, but I quite like flying the approach, so I'd like to fly the approach using a little bit of FMC guidance if I can just about remember which waypoints to add in, which I might not be able to. But anyway, let's head back. It's a shortish flight, and it's a nice evening out here in Porto. Ground's online, 121755. So let's not waste too much time. Let's get going as relatively quick as we can, I suppose. So I'm just loading up charts. Thanks very much, Navigraph. Are we the only one inbound? 2 arrivals, 1 departure, 2 arrivals, 1 of us. The guy's from Gatwick, and he's. We're probably not going to arrive before him. He's halfway, he's just passing Madrid. Mind. So. Here we go. Elliot, hello again. Thanks for joining. There's our nice little jet. Let's start fueling it up, shall we? We need 1240 for the trip back. As you can see there, 15-minute reserve. And our alternate is Malaga. AGP is Malaga, isn't it? We got 970, we need 1240. There we go. So we don't need that much. We don't need to load that much. We've got slightly lighter packs load. 4 in the back. Well, +1 and 2 up the front. I'd really like one of these for real. Be good for weekends away. 1240, that'll do. Off, off, shut. Let's jump in. Gonna need all these up. And we might as well get ground power unit on and started. There we go, 2105, happy, black, available. Let's pop it on along with the nav lights. So, quick run through.
TOS system test, okay. Stall, stall. Stall, stall.
Check all the annunciators, of course you want to check those before anything else. Wait for the TCAS.
Test, pass. Fire, fire.
Lisbon traffic, Iberia 565, vacate the active runway.
Thank you.
What's happened to ground?
Lisbon traffic, Alpine 7603, take off runway 03.
No worries, friend. We'll be back in time for. We'll be back in time for fun landing. Oh, it's because it's ground. Yeah. Okay. Let's tune up ground. Get the ATIS on COM2, which is 12415. Still set. Zip nada. Anyway, pressure altitude 180, so we'll do the performance for 1000.
RX 565, you're on my frequency.
Let's have a look at our charts. So it is ATIS Foxtrot. ATIS Foxtrot 1830 Zulu. Expect ILS approach, runway use 03. Transition level 50, after landing hotel number 32013. Variable between 290 and 350. Cav OK. Temp 20, dew point 13, QNH 1019. Apply with speed limitations. Okay. Our SID is Gaia 5 November from 03. Yeah, that looks about right. It's an on-off departure, the Lisbon VOR 1148 we do have tuned.
Lisbon ground, Iberia Express 565, checking in from just vacated runway 03.
It's a lot of talk.
IBEX 565, Benzine LIS-GIB. You can taxi uniform, hold short of Alpha. Do you have a stand that you want?
So, let's pop this in.
No, I don't have any specific.
Sounds like it's from
stand,
Newcastle.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find a pen. I did have a pen to write things down, but someone seems to have nicked it.
GAIOS LASIB.
So you can taxi uniform Alpha stand 124. I put that in text for you as well.
ROSAL.
Brilliant. Thank you for the text. So that is stand 124 via uniform and Alpha. Iberia Express 565.
Where's Malaga? There it is.
Have a great one. Thank you.
And then Bravo 11 to PIMOS, and then LIS-GIB, and we'll figure out the rest in a moment, or when we are on Gibraltar. Unassigned country, that's controversial. Good. So that is in there. Lisbon ground, good evening. Ascot 190, correction 19010.
Ascot 19010, LIS-GIB ground. Hello, pass your message.
Ascot 19010, Phenom 300, information, Foxtrot QNH 1019, 7 POB, military apron, request departure clearance to Gibraltar, please.
Ascot 19010, the information is, I believe it's Foxtrot QNH 1019. Clearance is to Gibraltar, GAIOS 5 November departure, squawk 3344.
Information Foxtrot QNH 1019, guys, 5 November departure, squawk 3344, Ascot 19010.
Ascot 19010, your readback is correct, and could you just confirm for me that the taxi out already pushed then?
We're fine to taxi from where we are, Ascot 19010.
Roger, well, call me ready to start then.
Wilco, Ascot 19010, thanks. Good of him to ask. We got 1242 on board. I'm going to set our departure in a moment, but before I forget to do the transponder, and our altimeters, transponder, there it is, code. happy. The departures on this runway 60, and he did clear us. So we can set that the airport 026.
Portugal 186 Juliet, stand 126, request push and start. Portugal 186 Juliet, hold position. There will be a Iberia Express CRJ 700 pop taxiing to the stand next to you. It will be a delay of about a minute.
5 November.
Let's copy it.
03.
Portugal 186 Juliet.
216, 1.1, you can check the legs as you go. Above 2, right turn. 2416. Flyby. Above 3. And then 0.2 to monitor. Gosh, yes, fine. Given a direct on any one of those. Let's get everyone set down. Shut the baggage. Our zero fuel weight is 697 plus 5500. The MT gives us 6197.
Lisbon ground. I think I'm a little bit lost here because I'm sure my chart says different because mine still shows active runways and things where when I've been here it says that the runway is no longer in use, so could I have a little bit of help with the navigation, please?
Yep, no worries. Are you able to take a hard left? Like the taxiway direction?
Yeah, I can take a left on that taxiway if need be, Iberia 565.
And you can expect a progressive taxi?
I flummoxed him.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll make a hard left and then just taxi down, yeah?
Yep, that's correct. So you actually can just take any stand on your left on that taxiway.
Roger, any stand, thank you, Iberia 565 Express.
So our reserve fuel is 365. Cool. So let's do the performance because I think there are a few intersections. Can we go from Papa on 03? Where's Mike? November, Papa. Am I being dense?
Sun Air Portugal 186 Juliet, giving way to an Iberia Express CRJ 700 from left to right. Push and start approved, facing south.
Oh, Mike, November 2 and Papa, okay.
After Iberia CRJ 700, cleared for push and start facing south.
So 3007 meters
Portugal 186 Juliet.
is our worst. Going to ignore any headwind as usual and try and find one to start with. So we need 1,000 foot, 20 degrees, and we are up at 7.4, so we'll use 7.6. 1012 required. And from Papa 3007. So we can easily take that.
Full stations information, Golf now current QNH 1020. Golf now current QNH 1020, leash bore out.
Iberia Express 565 on the stand, thank you for your service.
Iberia Express 565, thank you very much for flying. Your frequency change is approved. Have a good one.
115, we'll do the resting cruise. 132. Wish you could do that on the taxi out in reality. Double check that is flap 1 dry runway. Happy days.
LIS-GIB ground, good afternoon, Ryanair 2806, runway vacated.
Let's get the door shut, shall we?
Ryanair 2826, main Shall we 4, would you like Terminal 1 or Terminal 2?
Say again, taxiway for Ryanair 2806.
Would you like Terminal 1 or Terminal 2?
Terminal 2 if possible for Ryanair 2806.
Ryanair 2806, roger, you can taxi uniform Lima, hold short of Mike.
So no nav aids for departure.
203.
Apart from the VOR for the MSAs, 4,000
uniform
issues
Lima,
straight
hold
ahead.
short of Mike and
Into a 3,000 sector.
203 for Ryanair 2806.
We need to climb at least 1,000 feet a minute, 200 knots. Well, we're easily going to make that. Happy days. Anything else to do? Think about that as a direct if we take the intersection. So I'll keep that open there. So, anything else to do? GPU's on, ship us off. Let's run through the checks. So, pre-flight, packs auto, bottles pushed in, pre-flight's done, 1800 psi elect panel, 27 we got 28 volts, GPU is on, lead panel, all auto, fuel pumps, auto off, crossfeed, auto pump, hydraulic pumps can come on, pusher cut out, is out, ice protection, off, ADS auto, pressurization, auto, off, we'll start it up. In a minute, the landing elevation 11 feet looks correct. Engine fire, pushed out, bottle off, start, stop, both stop. Engine ignition set to auto, thrust levers, they are idle. They are full and free, parking brakes set, flaps up, doors shut.
Airport 186 Juliet, taxi Golf uniform November 2 holding point runway 03.
Golf uniform November 3 holding short runway 03. Airport Golf 186 Juliet.
That's got 19010 military apron. Information Golf, request engine start.
I've got 19010 start up approved, call me ready to taxi.
Start approved, Wilco, Ascot 19010. So it is now 19:21. We are clear start. Check with ground crew, clear start engine number 2. Pack sat down. Let's therefore start engine number 2. Excuse me, there it is, throttled up, stabilizing. Generators come online. There it is, stable. So let's disconnect the GPU, signal to the ground crew, disconnect. Wait for them to come back, confirm disconnected, and then start engine number 1, signal to the ground crew. Real easy. There you go, and you see the generator come on, the load shed between them. Engine settles down. And there we go, after start GPU is disconnected. We have got 23.5 volts, we've got 28.5, pusher is out. Stall protection has been tested, takeoff data is set, trims, set neutral, pitch green, light control full forward, full off, full right, left rudder, Full right rudder. Speed brake.
Ryanair
Checked up.
2806, continue your taxi.
Noise protection
Mike,
is
Zulu
not required.
Standard 203.
Flap 1 set takeoff.
Container taxi, Mike Zulu stands 203 for Ryanair 2806.
Ascot 19010, request taxi and also request intersection Papa departure.
Got 19010 approved. Taxi Charlie, Whiskey, Quebec, Golf, Uniform, Papa holding point runway 03.
Taxi Charlie Whiskey Quebec Golf Uniform Papa hold short runway 03 Ascot 19010.
Portugal 186 Juliet, nothing further. Uniform 122.8.
Whiskey. Now there's a cross, we'll have to double check. Golf right, left uniform, right Papa. That's going to be
Have a good flight.
a bit of grief, but we are cleared. Clear left, clear right, pack sat down, brakes off. Brakes work, it's 90T24, off blocks with 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Loads of room, so we can just taxi straight out here. So it's right, and then sort of left-ish at the end to Whiskey 2, and we've got a runway to cross. We weren't cleared, so we will ask. So what I am interested to see is if we do get to 2000 turn, or if it's for a point in space. So we have been cleared. We're going to go right here, down to the end, then left. Head towards the runway. Little green light looks out for us.
2806 at the gates. Thanks for the service. See ya.
Ryanair 2806, thank you very much for flying. Please change the free flying on board. I don't know if he's meant anything, but yeah.
Evo M2 obrigado.
So Charlie Whiskey, straight across, we're going to left on Quebec, although actually he didn't say, but I think it's fair to assume that it's a left. Good to see some departing traffic. Ascot 19010, request cross runway 1735.
Ascot 19010, that's now taxiway Tango to disused runway 6 cross. Is that pilot's discretion?
Roger, thanks very much. Still looks like a runway on my chart. Ascot 19010.
Oh no, IRO, it is a runway, it just hasn't been painted.
So that's sort of a left to
Approaching
to...
17.
No, we're not going to go that way. We're going to keep going straight ahead. Because that is Whiskey 3. Almost took a wrong turn there. Massive taxiway, little aeroplane. So, is it really the runway? Looks like a runway. So we're going to go left, then immediate right. A bit quick with all this downhill. it's going to get slow, so we're going to do it right down here. This should be golf. Need more power than I would normally like to get up this hill. It looks pretty steep. So downhill to the end, and then it will be the next on the right.
Takeoff. Okay.
Takeoff check, CAS clear.
And Ascot 1912, unfortunately there's nothing further. You can monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a great flight to Gibraltar.
Unicom 122.8, out of Ascot 190.
See ya.
So this should be Papa here, it is. Fuel damper off, ice protection not required. DR can't check, packs advised, lights and signs as required. Here's Papa. We need a third of this distance for departure. Lisboa traffic, Ascot 1910, lining up, taking off runway 03. GAIOS 5 November departure. We are about 15 minutes early. 10:31, we have called. I don't see anyone on final, and I've called up, so their problem.
Approaching 03.
So once we get on the runway, I will activate the direct to, just because that leg doesn't transition. Doesn't matter if we waste a little bit of runway lining up.
On runway 03.
So we've got 1210, which is still not quite 7.4. It's 1931 power. Toga, and off we go. That's full rudder. As the rudder becomes more effective, don't forget to lock that nose wheel. Why it got so bad? Managed to miss V1. See the wing picking up there. It's quite a crosswind. Positive rate, gear up. Take flight level change, nav, flap up. So we're waiting past 2. Does look like it's holding for it. There it is. It did wait till 2, so that's good. Flaps up, gear up, number is on, thrust levers, max climb. Pressurization, the airplane is pressurizing. Heading en route, if a little aggressively. Altimeters, let's set. Standard. And let's get a So our initial cruise today is 410. Let's just go straight up to that. And let's hit VS. So we needed to be above 3 here, almost double that. Next one is above 6, we're almost at 6, so that's the end of the restrictions. By Lisbon. Bit hazy, so don't really get to see the Ortho. There you go, we're starting to accelerate quite nicely, still climb. Cabin's still pressurising. Turn the belts are still on, the peds are on. There we are, climbing like a rocket. So there we are, past 10. Belts off, lights off. And you can see the cabin's pressurising nicely. So we're going to PIMOS again, and we're going to go to up, unbutt. I've added both of those in so we can actually use them this time. There you go, you can see us cutting across Spain there. What's that about? Just wonder what that second line was. Oh, weird. Yes, you want to remove that. There you go, that was weird. Do I put that in twice? Anyway, you can see where we're going. Out over the north, the valid Eurocontrol route. Oh, that's not quite full climb thrust, is it? Yet. 91.6. That was a poor spot on my behalf. That would move a little bit slow. Dear oh dear. So, I suppose we can keep the code, can't we? Should we not be talking to Madrid? 1337.
No, muy buenas. Madrid Radar está en contacto radar nivel de vuelo 350. Delta
no.
2 Zulu y LS Zulu pista 32 derecha.
Well, we do not, because Madrid is, well, Madrid. Must be as glorious in Spain as it is over England at the moment. I know there were some thunderstorms over the east UK today, but what have we got? Arrival Gibraltar 0706 Cavalcade, temperature of 22, gosh, dew point of 18, QNH 1018, which I'm going to set in. Double check that. So yeah, Costa del Sol, Malaga. Fuel en route is Seville. Which we shouldn't need. Passing 200, cabin still pressurising. No bumps. It's quite a long departure this, isn't it? Because we're still on it. Took off at 3-1 with 1210. So we were 14 minutes early. Used 32 kilos of fuel. And it reckons Gosh is 9 minutes away. I don't think so. I really don't know how we'll work that one out. Can do some weird things. Sit brief for the climb. So let's see if we can't figure out our arrival. Want to be above 3 up. Really at 10 DME. So unbut is 8.5. So, do we say 2.5 at unbut? Have a look at the SRA. 15:20 with 5 to go. Anyway, we're coming overhead, gosh. 06. I am going to call that 42. 12 minutes early, 998. So, 1242, take away 998 equals 244. Take away 149, our expected burn, and we are 95 kilos in the hole. We took off with 22 in the hand. Anyway, let's see if we can't put this in. So we are going to go PIMOS up. Which is, because that's got a location in Spain, my ones don't have that. So that was already there. Then we're going to go unbut. Overview arrival, all runways. This is the mill one. That's for anything, isn't it? Unbut. There you go, look, ZZ. So I could have put a country code in for that, but it's right on that intersection. There's these ones here. Doesn't help. can work out just about 3.6. West 5. Yeah. So you can double check that from the chart. Then we need to find something else. So like these ones here. So we're going to be coming along here, and actually I think we need to go to whatever that waypoint is. I don't think I can pan, but I can. Should be able to shrink that down with passing 300. Pressurization is still good. How do I make that shrink? That's right. So if I zoom that in, GB 096, I think that is actually the final approach point. 409, that looks not necessarily right. So we're going to be coming from down there, and I think we can go there. And I suppose we can do that and then compare the two for our arrival. These are the that's the arrival in. So if I look at the civ arrival, RMP civil GB 096, that is the missed approach point. That's 1 mile out. And so if we're going to that, don't forget the airplane and treat that as a flyover. So we can put. Let me do that again with that GB 096. There it is. We can accept that one. Oh, I didn't really like that. Oh, maybe that's because it thinks we're going to be doing that sort of sweep way there. In reality, what sort of height's that going to be? Anyway, I think I said about 2.5 at unbutt, didn't I? 2.5 or above. It's 10 miles out. Yeah, it's about right, isn't it? Let's aim for 3. We'll be slowing as well. I know, because it's 8 miles, not 10. So yeah, let's call that 2.5 and just make sure that we've got some energy to play with there. That turn looks a little bit aggressive, but pretty much what we need to fly. Still top of descent, that helps. Just wondering why it's overshooting. Anyway, that gives us a decent bit of track to head towards. And then inbound to the runway. We can use that to overlay the SRA. It should be 346. 347, so it's not quite, but it's pretty close. I think 409 be enough, so that's not bad, to be honest. And we got a nice tailwind today. We'll be heading to LASIB, which was our direct. We're still not on the climb yet. It's going to take us 4 minutes, which is going to get us there at 4852. And that is 13 minutes early. So Madrid, do you want to speak to us? Okay. That's fine. Didn't look like it on the chart. Madrid radar, good evening. Ascot 19010.
Ascot 19010, muy buenas noches. Radar contact, climb flight level 410.
Climb flight level 410, Ascot 19010. You were doing that anyway. Nice to be wanted, Madrid.
Roger 738, muy buenas, Madrid, squawk 4411.
Europa 22 Alfa Bravo 32 derecha libre por kilo 4, el tráfico estuvo muy cerca.
Europa 22 Alfa Bravo no tenía contacto con ese tráfico, me acaba de contactar. Rueda terminal 4 satélite vía kilo Charlie FS1.
Madrid radar, hello, Alpine 86 Echo Charlie, flight level 35.
Alpine 86 Echo Charlie, muy buenas, Madrid, radar contact, flight level 350. Radar 73, radar contact, contact double 360. Iberia 9191, continúa descenso a 6.000 pies, nivelado sobre el fin.
Continuamos para 6.000, nivelado sobre el fin. Iberia 9191.
So again, a little bit slow when it comes to airspeed. Of course, we're still doing decimal 6. We should have been at top of climb before LASIB. We will just about make it. No, we won't. That was with a direct climb as well, but we did have the power back early on. Oops. 1,000 to go. Minute to go. Oh, we will make it. We will indeed make it. So we're gonna finish up about 5-1. 20 minutes to 41,000 feet. It's pretty good going, isn't it?
Buenas noches, Madrid, ahora 1019.
So what do I need? Nav aids wires 1136 for the Gibraltar TACAT. Anything else of any use? I don't think so. Tangier's VOR isn't going to help us. So that's 51 top of climb. It is minus 14, so we are on schedule there. We have top of climb once it levels off. I'm going to call that 850 kilos. .392, take away 274 on the flight plan. 118 in the hole. We're over LASIB. 5-2 with 847.
Vale, 109 clima Madrid.
Adelante.
Vientos en Santander actualmente 070 grados 5 nos desea la ILS Zulu 29 o aproximación por pista 11.
Por pista 1110 de clima.
Runner 10 clima perfecto, espere la Emanu 1 Papa por pista 11.
Mama 1 Papa para labor de la pista 1110 Quebec Lima.
Iberia 9191, posterior andino, autorizada aproximación y LS Zulu pista 32 derecha, no sé qué parecía.
Posterior 3 derecha, llamaremos establecidos. Iberia 919.
Direct 386 Charlie, establecido localizador 13.
Direct 3386 Charlie, número 1, Málaga, vientos 130 grados 4 nudos, con ancho 1019, pista 13, autorizado.
Forzado a aterrizar 13 con 1019 en el altímetro de Iberia 386 Charlie.
So we're picking up the TACAN at least. Do we need Malaga? I suppose there is no harm in tuning up Malaga on L1. There it is. I don't know why we're going all the way there when we could have taken that shortcut straight south. It's a bit unnecessary. I wonder if this guy's going to let us go all the way around. Could have taken up a November 864. Same base flight level, all the way out to PIMOS. Odd. So we're still accelerating max cruise, albeit very slowly. Just a little bit concerned with our fuel usage. 14 minutes to top of descent. Currently at 814. So that's 7 tons. 603 is 6.8, so we'll plan for 7. Flap 1, flap 3 again.
Sleep at 268 down for request push and stop.
Speedbird 268 down for push and stop, roof facing west.
Push stop here, north to Speedbird 268 alpha.
There isn't a quick way to do that, is there? No, just got to give myself RSI into the landing pages. So, the expected pressure 1018, that's 5 above, which gives us 150. Aerodrome elevation is 11, so slightly below sea level. We will use flap 1, flap 3 at 7 tons. And that's going to give us 115, 126, 112. And if we do get down to 6.8, 114, 125, 10. Not forgetting our reserve of 365. Because now we're only burning 200 kilos an hour. Right, maybe 250 for the 3 hours of fuel. The Seville, our alternate. You can see actually we're going all the way out there when actually there is an airway. Does that, cuts that off. So performance-wise, let's double check the weather. 0607. Won't give any credit for that. 1018. Yep. And so we are going to go from pressure altitude 0, 0 knot, and I said 7 tons, 773 meters. And at 6.8 is at 758. approaching Santa. You're going to be overhead Santa, closer to 5.9 than anything else at 30. And we've got 7.
Línea 9191, Luma Shuttle 3 derecho.
Línea 9191, Madrid vientos 250 grados 62, pitch 32 derecho, horizontal aterrizar.
Con vientos 32 derecho, horizontal aterrizar. Iberia 9191.
So the runway available at Gibraltar. 09 from the threshold, 1528 usable. 1528 50.6 gives us 916, and we need 773, so that's absolutely comfortable. Of course it is going to be less than that because we're going to have a headwind component. What are the winds like? So the arrival charts, no, the taxi charts give the wind effects. So wind direction 07 is actually okay, should reduce turbulence.
Skipper 26 Alpha, ready for taxi.
Skipper 26 Alpha, taxi going point runway 12 via Tango.
Tango 12, ready 26 Alpha.
Iberexpress 386 Charlie, bienvenido a Málaga. Ruede vía Alfa a discreción. Cambio de frecuencia aprobado. Buenas noches.
Vía Alfa, discreción. Muchas gracias por el servicio. Hasta la próxima. Iberexpress 386 Charlie.
So interesting, Madrid covers a Seville FIR as well, which we're in. So let's set our landing speeds for 7 tons. It's 803. Oh, we're well below that, aren't we? Are we going to get back to 603? I don't know. Might be close. Anyway, we need 115. 6.
Ferguson 3, Captain Phenom 400.
2. So we should have been overhead at Seville of 16. To the map.
Skipper 26 Alpha, Bilbao wind 070 degrees at 7 knots, runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Go take off on 2, Skipper 26 Alpha.
So we are still 146 kilos of fuel out. There's on top of the descent coming up. Overhead, the Martin, you are down.
Madrid Radar, buenas noches, somos el Welling 8477.
volando.
Boeing 8477, muy buenas, Madrid. Respondan 4415.
Pues responden 4475, Boeing 8477. Respondiendo llamo Charlie, Boeing 8477.
Boeing 8477, me confirma el transponder 4415.
It's got pretty dark pretty quick. What is this
Sí,
out here?
4415, Boeing 8477.
Water, I guess. Looking odd.
Boeing 8477, muy amable. Suba a nivel de vuelo 300, vuele directo el SAP.
Subimos a nivel 300 y volamos directo el SAP, Boeing 8477, gracias.
Aerobask, fast Narco, muy buenas, Madrid, Pelican.
It's got an American accent.
Spirit 268 Alpha, I just need to vacate to the left here, so can we take Charlie 5 and then just hold on tango for a few minutes?
No worries.
Thanks.
Iberia 9191, pista 32 derecha, libre.
Iberia 9191, bienvenido a Madrid. Ruede terminal 4 vía Kilo Charlie, Alfa al sur y hotel.
Terminal 4, vía Kilo Charlie, Alfa al sur y hotel. Iberia 9191.
Got dark really quick.
1010, descent flight level 150.
When ready, descent flight level 150, that's got 1910. So look, we are going to be descending just after. CSC has been a bit rubbish, to be honest. Oh, well, at least I know to lose decimal 3 mark. Start an hour before. So,
Very good day. Easy 9 Charlie Ortho, flight number 360 in one body.
Easy 9 Charlie, Hotel, muy buenas, Madrid, squawk 4416.
Squawking 4416, easy 9 Charlie Ortho.
Easy 9 Charlie Hotel, thank you very much. Radar contact, flight level 360, flight direct to Phenom.
Direct to Delek, easy 9 Charlie Ortho.
it's got 1910 leaving flight level 412.
Thank you.
So we have on as well.
Can I make one whiskey descent to flight level 9 or 0? Descend flight level confirmed 9-0.
Okay, from descent flight level 9-0, good update on the
9-0.
There you go. Overhead and 736. Is that right? 736. 242, take away 736. It's 506, take away 431. We've made up half of our erroneous increase, and actually that descent apart from the little bump there wasn't too bad. I'd been distracted with the numbers. Let's leave the throttle somewhere there, shall we? Keep an eye on the muck.
Speedbird 68 Alpha, actually continue on tango holding point runway 12, just report ready for departure.
It's Turley, hello. Thanks for joining, my friend. Don't think I've seen you before, so welcome. Can't promise I'm going to have much of an opportunity now to answer many questions. Turn these down a bit. Not that you guys can see much of the detail. I suppose I could chop this off to stop letterboxing it. I don't know if that would help. I keep saying I'm going to do that and I keep forgetting. So yeah, that shortcut probably would have, I don't know what that would have saved, a few minutes at least.
Royal Armagh 770 Charlie, Bordeaux control aside, Mandarin come on to do that point of the flight. Take a 1 to do that flight 31 Royal 770 Charlie, bye.
Now, is he going to try and control us into Gibraltar? I don't know, why are we off path? Ooh, that's violent. And that path certainly shot down, so I'm actually not going to change anything. Just see what we keep on doing. Wi-Fi seems to have settled down a bit. Certainly might make you feel a bit queasy in the back. So even at 3.5 we seem to be still need quite a lot of power.
China 738 Border Control, flight 130 to come 122, that's point behind. Alpine 86 Echo Charlie, Evo flight, to come 122, that's point behind.
Come on, 22, that's late. Alpine 86, Echo Charlie.
Speedbird 268 Alpha when they're ready.
Speedbird 268 Alpha, the Bilbao wind still 070, green 7 out, Charlie 12, clear sending up.
Go ahead, take 12, Speedbird 268 Alpha.
Ascot 1910, continue descent flight level 100.
Continue descent flight level 100, Ascot 19010. It's not going to take long. Minutes. Right, no, what am I talking about? About 5 minutes. So we're going to be a little bit high there. Let's go flight level change. Start bringing the power back.
Iberia 9191, bienvenido a Madrid, cambio de frecuencia aprobado, gracias por volar.
Gracias por el control. Buenas noches, Iberia.
So what are our minimums for the SRA?
Speedbird 268 Alpha, base contact, climate maintenance, ground flight level 340.
Go ahead, level 340, Speedbird 268 Alpha.
We need 1,000.
One was continue descent to 6,000 feet. Malaga QNH1019er, double over Omigo.
So what have we got? Let's go vertical speed and let's finesse this a little bit.
One was Canadi.
3 minutes, just over 6,000 feet to lose. Can we see the airport? No. So, approach briefing. Well, we're just going to wing it. Landing data has been set, windshield heat's on, seatbelts on at the moment, nice protection as we pass through this cloud layer.
Madrid, hello, 2319 Hotel 350 with you inbound backup.
LS-319, muy buenas, Madrid, ready contact, 350. LM81 Whiskey, Madrid.
Sorry, A1 Whiskey, go ahead.
LM81 Whiskey, descent to 6,000 feet, leveled over Omigo, the Malaga QH1019er.
Okay, thanks, descend 6,000 feet to level at Amigo, and...
Ah, few clouds at 500.
Second.
The Malaga QH is 1019er.
1019er. Okay, then A1 Whiskey.
Oscar 1910, no further ETA available. Descent of discretion, monitor Unicom 122.8, traffic no factor, positive flight.
Unicom 122.8, thanks for the information and thanks for the service. Good night, Oscar 1910.
Thank you, good night.
Hopefully you're still on all. Hello Warhawks. Not bad today mate, how are you? I hope you're well. I am wondering if we might end up in something of a pickle with this, what was unforecast cloud. So the TAF did say Prop 30 tempo between 20 and 23 Zulu, 7,000 meters in haze. Oh no, few at 1,000. Well, I didn't expect few at 500. That could be a pickle. We might be going to Malaga. So for that, we need 365 kilos of fuel. We have 720. 603, we're nowhere near. We are going to keep going down to 3. It's 1018. Set. Got the lights on. The packs secured. And 20 miles out. Throttle all the way back. You really don't want to be screaming around here too quickly. We're at idle throttle. And 2.5, 3 at unbutt. Just have to be above 3 at up, but that doesn't really help us. So final approach is 346, right over the rock. I suppose that could be pretty horrific. For the missed approach, climb to 4,000 and then keep going around to 120. So I'm going to go round the rock to 4. Oh, congrats, sorry I didn't see that message. Yeah, celebrate my friends, celebrate. Yeah, even if it's not a fixer-upper, you end up with a load of work. I think we come out about 1,500 feet per minute. As necessary. Hopefully one of those few clouds doesn't get in our way. I hope you've got room in the new house for a little SIB pit, or at least some space to make that work. So we're passing 6. How long is it going to take us to get to unbutt? 3 minutes, so we can certainly afford to start bringing this back. Yeah, I hope somebody's left the porch light on. Oh look, there's the runway. Well, there's the airport. And you may notice, you should notice, that certainly on this direction, 2 flashing strobes and a yellow light. You can't see the buoys, but you can see those, and that's the extended center line. So hopefully I'll get that onto the gateway. It does help. Oh, an office, yeah, office, yeah, I believe you. Why does it have joysticks and steering wheels? Gibraltar traffic, Ascot 1910, just past, up, descending, altitude 3,000 feet direct unbut. I don't think there's anyone here anyway. Unlike last time. It was fun chaos, wasn't it? So we're going to unbut Ripper, which I had to put in. Then 096. And we will be hand flying it, though we should have a little bit of guidance, which should help. And I suppose we could use that as a missed approach point. 403. Minutes. Speed back a little bit more. Weirdly illuminated clouds. It's 12 degrees, so we don't need any anti-ice. Speed's actually coming back quite nicely. 2 minutes. I actually think I said we'd go down to 2.5, didn't I? MSAs, oh, they're actually quite high. Well, this is certainly instrument-y at night. Oh, is that me flashing buoy? No, can't be. That must be the... that should be the runway. You should be able to see that from here. They are unidirectional lights, not omnis. Anyway, it's cloud. That's unpleasant. At least we're not going to hit anything. This is actually working out quite nicely. And I'll love to see it overlaid with my previous track that was a complete and utter hash of a guess. Africa, North Africa out there, that was pretty amazing. So doing the cruise through the Strait of Gibraltar, then Africa on one side, Europe on the other. That's quite cool. So we are going to descend to mandatory 1520. So we out and quiet, we will head down to 1520. Start bringing the speed back as well. Temperature's good. Bit of cloud surfing. Out capture. 1500 set. And there's our turn. Gibraltar traffic, Ascot 1910. Overhead. Unbut. Turning direct final. Military arrival runway 09. So 347, 346 is what you'd get on the SRA, so it's not bad. Could do with being a little bit further out. I think 409 is too much. Why are we pointing at the rock? Oh, because of the wind. Well, that's significantly more than forecast, and I'm significantly slower than I wanted. So there's the... Let's go flap one at this point. There's the extended centre line buoy light. And we will head down 60 ME. Well, we actually want to dive a bit dirtier than that. So 5 DME, it's 1520. There you go, you can see the runway strobes there. No approach lighting. down because the speed is starting to run away from us. And we're a little bit high. There you go, easy to get distracted. I think I did better the first time. So,
Autopilot.
we're only at 4 DME. Get our flap set, we're still heading towards that. Buoy. So it feels a bit turbulent. And we need to come down some more. But it's actually not looking too bad. At least got our minimums, despite what the weather says is going on. Very difficult to judge a rate of descent like this.
Minimums.
Very, very difficult to judge this turn as well. So landing gear flap 3. Speed brakes up. Ice protection is not required on the go around set. That single solitary light on a cone that I put out there certainly helped. There you go, you can see the runway there.
500.
Just gotta get this turn right. Oh, we're a little bit slow.
400.
And I think I have cocked that up a little bit. Maybe that extra degree means that we're that little bit closer in. Oh, far too high as well. Should we go around? That's far too high. Look at that.
200.
So, flap 1. Gear up, got positive rate. Go around and have another go, shall we? As we pass, we're going to go right to 120. Flaps fully up now.
Minimums. Minimums.
So let's have flight level change. Oh, okay, that wasn't great. Let's go 120, shall we? Heading. Gear up, flap up. So we're going to have to plan that again. And as we were getting lower down, I was just bringing the nose up. We did for fuel 668, it's still not enough to bring us down the next notch. So why don't we just wing it to unbutton. there's anybody here anyway to talk to. Doesn't appear to be. So, speed's under control. Can we do that? But yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? Reactivate. Yeah. So, once we're established, there we go, and back, get the speed back to 160 as well, ready for flap. And you'll see that I'm not quite going direct, because I want to re-intercept that to get that to smooth out a bit. Oh, maybe not. Descending into a black hole with no references. Wow, challenging. There you go, that's looking not too bad. Thousand feet to go. That's 15, 20 and 6 and 5. I'd rather do sort of continuous descent if we can. That's 8.5 miles. Need a bit of spoiler to get that speed back. Flap 1. 1,000 was looking, 500 was actually looking good. There we go, so flap 1 selected, gears up. There's our yellow beacon, that should flash in reality, but we don't have the option of that in display. That's what we're heading towards. Buoy. We actually want to be just a little bit to the left to make that turn less tight. So let's go heading select now and see if we can track 346. DME was still a bit high, to be honest. So, go, let's let the airplane settle down.
Autopilot.
Don't have an FD button off, I should. Set 4 again. There you go, actually you can see the runway there, can't you? The flashing strobes. Just there. Really difficult with sort of no peripheral vision. Rock should prevent a bit of that crosswind, which it looks like it has. get out flap 3, start slowing. Let's see if we can't get this on. Failing that on this one. I mean, we do have the ability to do a bit more. We'd get a 3 DME, so we'd get a visual point way back there. Tracking 350, no wonder, because we're tracking towards that that marker, which I was doing well for, but it's actually not what we do. We're in a bit of a better place. It's difficult with no PAMPs. Again, that turn might have been too early because we were slightly in the wrong place.
300.
Oh, that's looking better. I can rescue that from
Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
200.
Overshot the turn a bit though. That was better. There's VREF. Not bad for a night landing.
4,000 feet
Rescue
remaining.
that. Crossing the road. And we can go in this way. And the radio calls went out the window. Yeah, that was better. I think it was a good decision. We would have got down off the other one, but it was pretty horrific. Still wasn't perfect. That turn needed to be a bit later, and heading towards the buoy is definitely a wrong idea. So maybe that sort of self-made approach to replicate the SRA doesn't quite work as well. I don't know. Anyway, onto the apron. Oh, I might have lost a wingtip there. Where's the line gone? Oh yeah, there is no line once you get this side. Let's just head over here and then we'll turn and face... oh no, they park them up, so we'll turn and face the other way. Oh, I'm being indecisive after that. I think the lighting might be better here in real life. Maybe I'll put some light stanchions up because you really can't see a thing here, can you? Anyway, that's us on blocks. It is 2042, so we're still a little bit early, despite a go around, and we got 637 on board. Well, that was fun. I have to say, having no lighting does make it more of a challenge, and what else? Having the buoy, helps, but actually you end up, I suppose, fixating on it. So, yeah, an SRA to that visual decision point and then maintaining the heading would be good. I suppose I could create a custom waypoint, but I'm not sure I'll bother. I think it's just about doable. And I suppose it just doesn't help that the PAPIs aren't visible, which in reality I think they are from a little bit further out. So that was interesting. Yeah, why not make it realistic? Take the approach lights out because they help a bit. Imagine they help a lot. What else is there to say? Not a lot. So let's disconnect from VATSIM, get rid of the overlay. I suppose we could have a watch from the tower of approach and landing. We're not going to see the actual touchdown, which 21 feet off the centre line, not ideal. But I was certainly feeling quite a bit of a crosswind, and it does seem to run out of aileron authority more than rudder authority. A smooth enough touchdown over the threshold at 17 feet. Yeah, okay, not great, but whatever. We made it. I don't think it was horrifically unsafe. It was a little bit sketchy, but of course you'd be able to do that turn a lot easier in reality, because of course you can just look through and see, whereas you can't here. Have I added any lights or anything? Why don't we actually the punters out? So what do we have? A few street lights, which are quite nice, you know, little sodium lamps. I mentioned the terminal I thought was pretty good. Those uplights, I think whoever's done it before has done it. That's in, are those obstruction lights? I'll have to see how they've done that, because that's interesting. I tried to do it with oh, those are cars. Towers lit up in green. I tried to do that with those sort of taxiway lights. I don't think it was having any of it. So there's our buoy over there. Don't know what those flashes are. Distracting. And there is a green light there in reality. Oh, is it? Maybe the other side. I don't know. I'll look. And the other end, you can see those two flashing white. That would flash yellow. So those do exist in reality. Hopefully the gateway will let me include those, because they're quite a way out, and they're half a mile each one. Not a lot to say really. Why don't we go to the tower? Yeah, let's have a watch of that replay. Let me just review that flight. Oh, okay. No, we were a lot tighter in that time. So the first time I did it, I think infringed. So it is quite snug to the rock. And yeah, the first time that turn was just far too tight. Well, guys, I would definitely recommend that as a challenge if you want to give yourselves a challenge at night. And oh, we'll have the approach lighting, which is a little bit of a cheat. Let's have a watch, shall we? Do we want to go back to the first one? Oh, that's too far, isn't it? That's us coming around the rock. Maybe we weren't horrifically higher. Maybe we were just, if we'd kept going, just that one dot. Or we'd have missed the rock at least. not bad. Shame we couldn't change the time to see it in daylight, but that's quite good fun. Like I say, guys, give it a go, and I will hopefully try and get the scenery uploaded. Why don't I end the replay there? And what I can do is just, no, not that one, change the time of day. There we go. I did some hatching there. Did I mention that last time? I'll tell you what the... oh no, does the curve work? It's not great, is it, on the lines? Anyway, what I have done is managed to get these to work. And there's some sort of scuffed ones under there that I don't know if I can do. But that's not a bad... Maybe they need to go a little bit closer to the centre line. But I noticed those on the way in because I finally got that to work. I thought I'd lowered this down so it didn't look as ridiculous on the approach. Still needs a bit of tidying up. I think you can only do these in a meter segment, so I'm going to read up on these, but you can get them smoothed out. And so I'll try and smooth out those edges. We did the lights. I mean, a lot of the stuff here is pretty good. Tidied those up. Those actually do make a circle because they weren't. And I think I'm at the sort of limit. I put a load of cones down here, but see to show up all of them. So I'll do a bit of digging about that. I might try and tidy up the taxiways. It annoys me when taxiways are just not one straight line because this is just one straight line in reality. Those don't look too bad. I don't think I can get any sort of scuffed ones like these markings are scuffed. But yeah, some little tweaks and improvements. Getting rid of the lights. There you go, you can see those buoys out there. I suppose how far away does the LOD drop off? 1.5 miles, I suppose, is good enough. The military aiming point is that cone and in that marker. Civil one is those, and as you saw at night, they are illuminated. So, welcome to my Gibraltar again. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't do all of this, this guy did. Whoever did it before did a good job there. I have to change some of these markings, like I said. I don't think you can do much about those. I don't think those are thick enough, but I suppose you could use them. Maybe I'll try and see what it comes out like. It's probably not thick enough for a crossing, but for hazard markings, those are quite good. I suppose it wouldn't be the end of the world, and it's a lot easier to place than all of those individual lines. I think I've just got some signage to tidy up as well, because that certainly wouldn't be there from the old hold. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun little trip. There we are on the pan, ready for tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be on tomorrow, and we'll head somewhere else. We're not going to use Gibraltar as our base, although it'd be a lovely place to be based in reality. So, as always, thanks for watching. There's our nice little jet. I know it's night time, ruins the illusion a bit. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Look after yourselves, and bye for now.